So I think I have met and talked to some of you about the goal, the purpose of our center. So today I'd like to give you an update of what we've been up to the last 5 years. And it's really exciting to see that we have started this new culture of Convergence Research at CSUN. So can we get the slide up running, please? Yeah, so one of the I think, ambition that we have among our faculty members, students, is this idea that as an institution, can we come together and build a new culture? Because we really, at the heart of it, we really believe that when we can converge, we can bring these different disciplines, that they could be very unrelated. When you bring them together, you produce a lot of magic. You basically trailblazing new paths that others have not taken. You learn a lot by working with people that you don't know anything about. But then you learn so much from their techniques, their expertise, the language, the model that they use. So for us, we really have, in many ways, in my view, has sort of like, planted the seed, and now the roots is really expanding for us to have this culture of like convergent research, bringing discipline together. And one of the NASA goals from our grant was really about getting more underserved, underrepresented students into STEM-related and NASA-related discipline. And for us, interestingly, we not only get STEM, but we also get the arts, humanities, and everybody out on campus to go into NASA-related. Yeah, so we have worked with 750 plus students, really amazing 41 faculty members we have worked with over the years, and a couple postdocs. And we run quite a lot of projects. It's really like the last 5 years, I just can't remember how many projects we've done, and just a couple nights ago, looking up, we actually ran like 120 different projects. And so that was just some really sheer amazing number. And we have 8 different research areas, and also now looking to commercialization of some of our research products. And certainly would invite you to get on our website to learn more about them and get some more grants and gifts. And the really amazing thing is also, I think we really made significant progress in terms of getting our students to be at NASA. So throughout COVID, we even put student and interns doing internship at NASA, and we had over 60 plus students in the last 5 years. And I'm particularly excited because I feel like we broke some class ceiling in a sense that, for example, for the first time ever in the history of our institution, we have a student from the art department who got an internship and then a full-time job at NASA JPL. An artist, right? Can you believe that? And also we had a student from business analytics, first time ever from CSUN, who got an internship and then a full-time job at NASA, right? And then we have students from discipline like anthropology, first time ever, getting internship with NASA headquarters, and many, many more students from the traditional engineering and computer science discipline. But these are really significant breakthroughs for us. And I think the other thing is some of our graduate students who graduate from the arts program, have gone to the best institution. I think some of you may have heard me keep on saying that the arts education model is an adaptation of the MIT research. And I'm really proud that some of our students have gone into Harvard for graduate school, get into Stanford for graduate school, and get into many other amazing programs. And that's just all the credit to the professors, students working on this. So it's just really amazing. At least we're saying to ourselves, this model really is working, right? And it's really amazing to see how our student professors have responded to it. The last thing also, a very significant development that we've been working with NASA, JPL over the last couple of years was on this recommendation that we got to give NASA something that NASA doesn't have. So we started this idea of this called STEAHM Bubble, and the vision is that we want to be a partner with NASA and having a concept, we're thinking of a concept phase right now where we have a facility that is about the size of a football stadium, like 40,000 square feet, for example. And we want to put Martian lunar surfaces in them so that we can support NASA with research. And so we're very fortunate that JPL has funded 2 studies to look into what we should be doing in those facilities, what kind of job we can do with NASA, what kind of opportunities they can create for students. And with support from our provost and also NASA, we worked with an architecture firm and completed phase 1 feasibility study. Yeah, so this is kind of like some of the idea rendering that we have today. On the upper right corner, you've seen these are the video from JPL Cadre project, and you can see that we're having that collaboration right now doing multi-Asian autonomy. The lower right corner, led by our Associate Director, Dr. Bing Lee, really about creating a digital twin. And this is going to be a really amazing project that I cannot wait to showcase how we can use ChatGPT for multi-rover to collaborate on the moon. And the upper left corner, this is kind of facility that we're thinking about where we have that Martian lunar surfaces inside it. And yeah, let me just be clear that this is just only in conceptual phase. We are talking to more partners, and we to take some time to gather enough support so that eventually we'll make the case to the university that this could be a project that the university accept or approve. But I think it's important in life, we need a North Star. We kind of have an idea where we want to go. And I think this is one of the very significant North Star for our center. And this is a vision that I believe is provide opportunity, particularly for our professor, to take leadership on their project, to grow their portfolio, to use that as a basis to mentor and support our students and produce all of these really amazing results. And so going on to next year, JP and I was talking with this cohort. It's absolutely exciting next year when you come back. I cannot wait to show you all of these rovers running around and doing all these amazing autonomous collaboration. Two other significant projects that I think some of you may have talked to students at the poster session. There's the citizen science. The first one related to sustainability with WM Waste Management. We'll talk about it a little bit more when we get to meet Mike Hammer. And that project is really about students working with local community out of this Patinia apartment complex, 500 apartments community. And our students are helping that community improve the way they recycle, increase the tonnage, reduce the contamination going to the waste stream, and really over a long period of time, we want to affect behavior change. And it's also a phenomenal project because our students get to ride along the truck that collect trash. And once they get to the facility, our students get to do waste audit with those trash. And another project in parallel with that is building digital twin AI vision system for the facility that we're collaborating with WM. So this is another really ultra exciting project, and we have so much interest. It's just amazing. It's just feel like the whole school is coming together for this kind of project. Another second project is environmental justice with the Standing Rock Nation in collaboration with Sitting Bull College in North Dakota and Mini Wachoni Health Circle. So this is a community in North Dakota, about 10,000 people living about the size of Connecticut. So these like Native Americans, they are very spread out, and they have a lot of challenges. And we are collaborating with NASA to use satellite data. The mobile phone app that we developed for this community will be used to collect information, augment with NASA data that will give them information about the air quality of that particular region. Because if you ever travel out there on the days that I've been there, you can get a lot of smoke. The days that we have fire in Southern California, we got the skies in North Dakota is a little like completely dark, right? So these are the issues that people don't know about. The other thing that our students are really excited because they have traveled out to North Dakota, met with the tribal council, met with the local folks, really learned to understand their needs and be able to translate that into software requirements. And we're going to deploy that sometime early next year, so I'll be able to give you another update. But it's an extremely exciting, energizing project for our students. We also start this club called the Student Citizen Science Club. And this is the idea that we want to get our students to work with the people in the community. These are, for example, could be the grandparents, the K-12 students, or anybody, but we actively engage them in the science, in the process of doing research. So they essentially would help us collect data. So for example, for the North Dakota project, we have a NASA grant that we're going to buy like at least 200 cell phones, and we're going to give them to the community member. We're going to get them in the process of using it and collecting data and working with us. In the project with sustainability, we're going to have ambassador, people who we are trained, sort of like train the trainers to work with the local community members. So these are really amazing way for our students to learn to solve a real world problem, at the same time engaging the very end user of the work that we're doing. And then a number of partnerships that I'm ultra excited about, including Nvidia, Los Angeles Department of Water Power, WL, and Aerospace. Yeah, so I think the next year is going to be like also extremely exciting for ARCS. Yeah, so that's just this is my brief State of the Union of ARCS, and I'm looking forward to report more progress to you next year.